what's up? This is Dart on base for MMAHawaii. Right now we're live in Vegas, UFC 137 Fight Week, everybody. We're here checking out THQ presents UFC Undisputed 3. Right now here with THQ Tank and
I'm Wes Bun, senior game designer on UFC Undisputed 3. I don't have a cool nickname like Tank.
He could be THQ Bun.
It's not as cool, man. THQ Slim. That's me.
He's pretty slim.
Alright, so again, been a little while since we've seen again UFC in our PlayStations or Xboxes or whatever. What have you guys been doing? What have you guys been doing behind the scenes to improve this project?
Making the best MMA game ever. Come on.
Well, I mean, thanks to this guy and you guys out there.
And this guy.
The UFC community. I mean, you helped us out. You got some community guys in there. Thanks to our community, man. We've just been able to hear what you guys love or didn't like about UFC 2010, and we took that to heart. Shine is gone, thanks to you guys. We got a brand new submission system in there. Hope you guys enjoy it. Once you guys get your hands on it and get a chance to play it, I think you guys are going to enjoy it. It's a lot better than Shine. Always getting that feedback as to why you want to lost a submission. It's something you never had in the past, and it's a lot of fun once you pick it up and play.
Oh yeah.
I'm tired of having surgery on my palm, so it's good for a good cat and mouse game now.
There you go. I mean, cat and mouse. I've been tapped out almost every time I play. Lazy the Savage.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. No, my submission defense. Like my characters, because I've been going against Nate Diaz. Real high.
Maybe you should start in the amateur leagues and then work your way up to the UFC.
Oh, wait, the top gym, man.
Yeah. You do have a career mode where you can kind of do that.
But you guys haven't unlocked it here, though.
That's true. I see that. Okay.
We'll get to that.
Okay. We can go play Pride and do a little soccer kick to your face.
No, this is the guy who designed the game. This guy designed the game. So, speaking of career mode, what can we expect? What's changed up in career mode?
We're not talking too much about career mode. I can tell you one thing. The cutscenes that we had last year, John, we kind of wanted to take a different approach this year to this year's career mode. We wanted to bring you more in line with the sport and the culture of MMA. So we got rid of the cutscenes. All the beats in your career mode this year are going to be accented by live footage that we were able to get from the UFC. You're going to see some stuff that you haven't seen before. Candid interviews with the fighters talking about, like, for example, you go through a career and you lose your first fight. You're going to hear UFC fighters talk about what their first loss was like, how they bounced back. So you're getting some juice over here. You're not getting this from anybody else.
Wow.
That's an exclusive right there.
That's an exclusive.
Very exclusive. All right, so I guess move away from career mode. Don't want to give up too
Back
much.
to combat stuff.
Go back to combat. So talk about so everybody's gonna walk out. So I mean, not right mode's gonna walk out. UFC mode's going. So what kind of music?
We have how many? I can't remember the number of tracks offhand. We have a lot of tracks you're going to be able to choose from to assign to your creative fighters. You're going to be able to customize your entrance and pick your ring walks and your little jumping jives that you want.
Well, of course, we also put custom entrances in the game. So every fighter walks out with his own entrance, his own music, his crew, his trainers. It's all authentic to the game.
So music, is it like canned music or licensed music?
Well, for the fighters, I think it's licensed.
It's licensed, yeah. We were able to, I don't know who the deal is with, but we have a deal with some licensor.
We do a lot of secret deals to make it work. That's all that matters.
That is amazing.
Shady over here.
All the fans need to know is the fighters have their authentic entrance music. Boom.
No, and then speaking of authentic, like it's been blowing up all over Twitter. Lady Hurt, she's
Lady Hurt? She puts the hurt on here.
Screechy, aka Screechy Voice Bright Lady, but
That's it. I mean, it was really exciting to get her in here. I'll be honest with you. Again, you're getting juice here. We had a sound like at first, and
everybody was hating.
not everyone was hating it. It sounded good to me, but then we were able to jump through some hoops because we wanted to be authentic and we wanted to give you that authentic presentation. We were able to do that. So Lenny Hart is in the game, and she's screaming and yelling everyone's names out, even your cat fighters.
Everybody. I was like, everybody. Because everyone was watching Showtime Pettis and Eric Koch play. Wow.
It's really surreal. I mean, I gotta admit, even to this day, when I'm playing now, I take a UFC fighter, because this is something you can do in this game, take a UFC fighter into Pride, and hearing those guys talk about UFC fighters, and hearing the streaming later call out Brock Lesnar's name, it's really weird.
Well, one of my favorite things about Pride is the fact that you guys brought Pride Rampage, UFC Rampage, Pride Chuck, UFC Chuck.
They all have their original stats, their stats are what they were at the time, that era.
I mean, like I said, in the game, like, pretty much all day, now days working at night.
So what you're saying is you want to challenge against me, right? That's what you're saying? And we're going to get that on tape?
We can get that on tape.
You guys to that.
We can get that on tape, but yeah, man, everybody's here, man. There's Mark Payne, Fighters Corner. Oh, man, again, let's talk about Rival. Like, when did you guys decide to put that in?
It's something that we've been wanting to do since 2009, the 2009 version. I came to THQ back in 2006. We worked on every iteration of this game. And back when I came in, there was nothing. It was all concept. How are we going to make this game? And Pride was still around at that time, and that's something that would be cool if we could have the Pride fighters. And then, UFC and Zupa bought out Pride, and so the Pride fighters started coming over. And now to see it actually having it in our game is a dream come true for me, because it's the game that I've always wanted to make.
Okay, so again, the game drops February 14th. Game drops February 14th.
Yeah, it's a perfect Valentine's Day gift. So girlfriends out there, boyfriends into MMA, hook them up with the UFC Undisputed. Come on.
So how much more can you guys add? Because I know you guys are probably on the fan community page, you're asking, why isn't this guy in the game? Why isn't this guy in the game? Like, is there still trying to pull guys in the game? I played Rampage Jack and he beat me 3 times today. 3 times. And he is complaining he can't. Why can't he high kick? He can high kick. He can't high kick.
He can't. You know what? It's funny. It's actually, he's been telling us that since 2009. He says, how come I don't have a high kick in the game? It's like, Rampage, if you do a high kick in a fight, then I'll put it in the game. We want it. If you do whatever you do in your fights, that's what we put
But
in
he
the
doesn't
game.
practice though.
Practice don't count though. Anybody can do
Tell that to
anything in
Rampage.
practice. You can cut that part out, right? Rampage is my boy. I like Rampage.
I love him. Even though he beat me 3 times. He's cheating.
Right on.
But is there any way, like, again, people to get in the THQ, UFC fan community page and say, hey, get this guy in, can we make it happen?
We're always looking at the community sites. That's something that we're always, we're big fans. We're on the MMA boards. We're on, we want to hear what you guys have to say because we want to make the best game possible. So we are planning to offer some DLC fighters this year. We've already announced a couple. Can't quite say who the rest of the guys are yet, but we are planning to release several DLC bags with additional fighters.
So, are you privy to, like, if I were to go to GameStop and like jump on $5 on now, what would I get?
Right now you would actually get Nick Diaz. I know you get Nick Diaz. Jason Mayhem Miller, Phil Davis, and I think Brand Stan too, actually.
Are you guys going to have any like super duper hyper dragon deluxe packs? Like UFC Arkham City, they had like I bought that pack, like the $100 pack. Got the nice statue of Batman, and a DVD.
I gotta talk to my marketing department about that because that's something I'd love to do as well too. Fortunately, it's not up to me. I just make the game. That's it.
Yeah, hopefully you guys do. You guys are able to put something together, man. So, anybody want to shout out right quick?
I just want to shout out to all the fans out there that play the Undisputed franchise. Thank you so much for all your support. I hope you guys enjoy UFC Undisputed 3. It's our favorite of the franchise. It's the best game that we've made. It's my favorite. It's the best one we made. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Hey, log on and play it. Start Amazing MMAHawaii. All these fighters.
Thank you, brother.
Japan has a long, proud tradition of martial arts, and Pride Fighting Championships was the ultimate martial arts stage. The best fighters, 70,000 fans packed into arenas. The Japanese fans have tremendous respect for their fighters. To them, Pride was the embodiment of the samurai spirit, the warrior code of Bushido. In a Pride match, win or lose, both competitors were heroes. The Pride Grand Prix tournaments were the toughest test for a mixed martial artist. Winners had to prove their resilience by beating 2 top fighters in one night. If you got through that, you proved yourself and to the rest of the world to be the best of the best. The Pride era gave us incredible moments. Dan Henderson holding 2 simultaneous titles, 13 unbelievable Crow Cup knockouts. Or what about the dominating 6-year title reign of Wanderlei Silva? Pride Fighting Championships is where legends were made.